Right, short 8 and learn objective, please. Pause the video while you do that, and then we will get on with it. Okay. Right, so you've seen the two videos. I'll do a little bit of work with you as well on this. So first of all, let's just go over a little bit of some of the stuff the revision, the videos said. So we've got x to the power of 0 will always be 1, won't it? So it can be, if you had 17 to the power of 0, that equals 1. So anything to the power of 0 equals 1. So if you've got 3y to the power of 0, what you've got here is 3 times y to the power of 0. Y to the power of 0 is obviously 1, so you've got 3 times 1 is 3. So if you've got 7x to the power of 0, it's 7, isn't it? Because 7 times x to the power of 0 is 1, is 7. Okay. Right. So in that case, 4x to the power of 0 plus 3y to the power of 0. Very quickly work that out, please. Some of you might need to pause the video. Some of you will just straight away be able to answer that quickly in your head. If you're not too sure of these, when we're going through these first parts here, just pause and work it out for yourself, okay? So let's have a look. X to the power of 0 is 1, so 4 times 1 is 4. Y to the power of 0 is 1, yeah, so that becomes 7, isn't it? Really straightforward. Same with this one, okay? If you need to pause the video, pause the video. If not, just very quickly do the answer. This is going to be worth 3. This is going to be worth 4 because it's 3 times 1, and b to the power of 0 is also 1. So we've got 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. Get a little bit trickier now, but again, not too hard. Over 10 y to the power of 0. Have a go at that one, please. Okay. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. Right, so quickly go through it. So we've got this is going to be 7, okay. This is going to be 10. 30 over 10, 3. Okay. And one more because they're pretty straightforward. 7. This is a little bit trickier. A to the power of 0 minus 4 squared over 4b to the power of 0. Okay, so again, BIDMAS tells us we do our indices first. So that's going to be 1. So that leaves us with 7. Okay, 7 take away 4 squared, which is equal to 16. B to the power of 0 is 1, so 4 times 1 is 4. BIDMAS now also tells us we have to do the division before we do the subtraction. So 16 divided by, so it becomes 7. Take away 16 divided 7, take away 4. The answer is 3. Okay, the answer is 3. So just remember the rules of BIDMAS when we're doing these today, because it can sometimes catch you out a little, maybe. Okay, right. Now moving on to negative powers. Okay, again, you've seen the video on it, but I'm just going to go over very briefly what was on the video. So if we've got x to the power of minus 1, okay, that is 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x. So because it's the minus 1, we just put that over the x. Okay, if you've got 2 to the power of minus 1, okay, 2 to the power of minus 1, and again you do the same. Okay, you would do the same. Okay, you would put 1 there, and then you put 2 to the power of 1 underneath. Okay, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, isn't it? Okay, so your answer would be that. Okay, so if you've got x to the power of minus 2, again, because this is 1x, okay, 1x, you put the 1 over there, okay, put the 1 over there, and then we put x squared, okay, x squared, and then it could be a number, 4 to the power of minus 3. 4 to the power of minus 3. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to put, because this is the minus, we're going to put that there. 1 over 4 to the power of 3 is now becomes 1 over 4 to the power of 3. 4 to the power of 3, remember that's 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. 1 64th. Okay. So remembering when we are doing these, let's just do one more. 2 to the power of minus 5. So let's have a little look. So we need to go 1 over 2 to the power of minus 5, 2 to the power of 5. Remember 2 to the power of 5, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 1 over 32. Okay, right. So putting those into a sort of question type event, you've got x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 7. Okay, now I think the first step with something like this, really what you're doing here is remember you have to take away these powers. So 4 take away 7, so your answer to that would be x to the power of minus 3, because 4 take away 7 is minus 3. Remember, you're subtracting those which we learned in the first video. Okay, now that, so I could leave it like that, or I can turn, if I wanted to make sure there's no negative numbers there, and turn it into a fraction. Remember, this is 1x, this is 1x, so I'm going to put that 1 over the top, x to the power 3. Okay, 1 over the top, x to the power of 3. Just put that 1 in because it'll become more apparent as we carry on with these. Right, let's have a look at another one. Have a go at this one. To the power of 2 over y to the power of 7. Have a go at that one yourself, please. Have a go at that one yourself. If you need to pause the video, you can. If you can just do it really quickly, just do it really quickly. Right, let's have a little look. So I know I have to subtract these. So 2 take away 7 gives me minus 5. 2 minus 7 minus 5. So it becomes y to the power of minus 5. So that's just, then I want to put that into a fraction. So I'm going to put 1 over the top, remember, just the same as we showed you in the last part. So 1 goes over there, and this becomes y to the power of 5. Okay, have a go at this one, please. A to the power of 5, please. Simplify that for me. Okay. Pause the video if you need to. Let's have a little look. So again, remember this is a here, but that is a to the power of 1. Okay, so again we do 1 take away 5, so it'd be a to the power of minus 4. Okay, and then if we want to turn that into a fraction, it'd be 1 over a to the power of 4, isn't it? Okay, 1 over a to the power of 4. Right, okay, good. Last part we're going to go through, last part set of questions we're going to go through. So we've got, say for example then, we're going to put this all together really. So we've got 12x to the power of 4, and we've got that over 4x to the power of 7. So when we're doing these, okay, in effect we're going to deal with the numbers first, the numbers, and then we'll deal with the powers and the letters. So we've got 12 divided by 4 is 3. Then we got 4x. So yeah, to simplify this, we need to do 4 take away 7, which will be x to the power of minus 3. So we get that as our initial answer. Okay. And all we're doing there is we're just adding up from the previous part. We're just putting in the whole numbers, and we deal with those separately. Now from here we can turn this into a fraction. Okay. Now because this time is 3 times x divided by x to the power of minus 3, we're going to put that 3 on the top. Okay, that 3 stays on the top. So go x minus 3 on the bottom. So yeah, they're all the equivalents. Have a go at this one, please. So we've got 50y squared. Write it down. 10y over 7. And go from there. First of all, just do it as I did there, then turn it into the fraction, please. Okay, turn it into the negative power first, then into the fraction. Sorry, I shouldn't have had the apologies. Shouldn't have had the negative there. Off you go. Right, just a little look. Okay, pause the video if you haven't finished yet. And then press play when you're done. So, let's start off by dealing with the whole numbers. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Okay. So we've got 5. Y to the power of 2 minus, so we're going to take these away, isn't it? So it becomes 2 minus 7. So we go y to the power of minus 5. So that would be your first part. Then when we turn that into a fraction, okay, we put in the 5 onto the top because it's 5y, and then becomes the y to the power of 5. Okay, one more, and then we'll okay, have a go at this one, please. Z to the power of 6, 3, z to the power of 9. Have a go at that one, please. Pause the video. Right, let's have a little look. How many 3's are in 24? 8. So we do the 6 take away 9, so we go z is minus 3, isn't it? So again, we're just going to put that 8 on the top, and we're going to do z cubed. Okay, right. Next one's slightly different. See if you can work this one out for yourself without me going over it. And then we'll do one more of those. Okay, so let's go at 3a squared over 12a to the power of 5. Have a go at that one, please. Pause the video. Have a go. So again, same rules apply. So we're going to go 1/3 here. Okay, so sorry, we're going to work out this first. Okay, simplify. So this time we're going to simplify this fraction. It's just 3/12. We can simplify that to a quarter, can't we? We can simplify that to a quarter, and then we've got again. We're going to take away here a squared. So we're going to take those away. So we get a to the power of minus 3. Okay. And when we put in this then into our fraction, actually, we're just going to keep that 1 on the top, 4a, yep, to the 4a, sorry, 4a to the power of 3. We're losing the subtraction sign, aren't we? Have a quick go of this one. Okay, have a quick go of that. Pause the video. So again, we're going to simplify this fraction to 1/3. This becomes 3 take away 7, so it's b to the power of minus 4. Okay, and actually, if we think about it, okay, it's going to be down this bottom half, isn't it? B to the power of minus 4. Okay, okay, b to the power of minus 4. Then we'll turn that into a fraction. We go 1/3 b to the power of 4. Okay. Right. Okay. For today's work. Can we look at, please? First of all, just have a very quick one, page 51. Just have a quick look at those. Just check that you know what you're doing with them. If you're not too sure, work your way through them. But I think most of us will be able to do that, okay? Can we then do question 5? So it's a bit all over the place here. And we're on page 51 and 52, sorry, as well. I did put that there. Okay. Then do question 5. Pretty straightforward. Have a look at the investigation. See if you can work your way through and understand where it's coming from, that investigation. Then could you do questions 6 and 7 on page 52. Okay, page 52. And then we've got extension there. Have a go at the extension when you've done those. I know some of you will fly through these quite quickly. Others, you know, don't worry if you're not flying through it, as long as you've got that solid understanding. Okay, right, good luck with that, everyone. Bye.